and the Colonel is about to go on a health kick. After more than half a century, KFC has announced it'll be changing its popular slogan, Finger Lickin Good, to the simple phrase, so good, in a bid to boost its image. The old KFC slogan featured in a string of fast food commercials, such as this one from 1978.
Yeah, a smile begins drifting right across your face. Get that finger licking good time flavor.
With its 11 herbs and spices, Kentucky Fried Chicken guarantees you that finger licking good time taste.
Get that finger licking good time taste.
Do not eat a bucket of chicken and do cartwheels in a plane. Dumping the Finger Lickin Good catchphrase coincides with KFC's decision to reveal the calorie content of all menu items from September.
Yeah, well, joining us in the studio with the secret behind the Colonel's advertising success is marketing expert Craig Seitam from Promotion Space, advertising expert Jane Caro, as well as nutritionist Matt O'Neill from metabolicjumpstart.com. Good morning to you all. Craig, from a marketing, let's start with the marketing side of things first. How successful was that Finger Lickin Good catchphrase?
Hugely successful. I mean, let's face it, it's been around for half a century or so. So, accept it. It's been highly successful. But the whole concept of licking your fingers is probably a little bit creepy to some. So maybe it's time to move on. But to what? And I think that the phrase "so good," it might be perfectly acceptable overseas, but in this part of the world, it's been done before.
Yeah, they've made some big moves, haven't they? This one, along with changing it from Kentucky Fried Chicken to KFC. They didn't want the fried in there anymore. Jane, what have been the most successful fast food slogans of all time? The ones we sing along to and they make us pull in off the road and buy this stuff.
Finger Lickin Good, it'd have to be up there,
I reckon.
But for me, 4811111, 4811111.
I'm sorry, what's that?
Yeah, and then they put the 9 in front of it and the song didn't work anymore.
That's right. It's like everyone remembered the phone number. It's a simple little trick. Get people to sing your phone number and, you know, when the next time they want fast food, they'll ring it. It's not rocket science. However, Finger Lickin Good too, so good. So dull. You know, this has been through the same focus group as Vegemite 2.0. I think. It's going to just drop away and no one's going to remember it.
Okay, but no doubt fast food outlets have to respond to this rising obesity epidemic, don't they? So therefore they have to modify their advertising campaigns, though?
Well, I think if you're going to respond to obesity, maybe modify how you cook your food, and maybe exposing the calorie content is a really good idea. That's doing something about obesity. Changing your slogan is trying to pretend you're doing something about obesity and not really. Look, they are fried chicken. It is Finger Lickin Good. Finger Lickin Good's fantastic. Embrace who you are. Maybe say to people, don't eat so much of it. Have it as a treat occasionally.
Matt, nutritionist perspective on this. Do the words so good equal fried chicken?
Well, they're trying to say quality. There's this real shift in the fast food industry to say we supply quality ingredients. It could be quality fat, you know, as well. And so even though there are healthy choices, and if you're motivated and you know what to choose, like from the calorie content, it's good. However, for the vast majority of people, they might say, oh, it's good quality, and if the marketers just give people another excuse to keep going back, they could just eat more of everything, and that could be a concern.
Well, that clip that we just showed then, that was from the 1950s and showed two rather, should we say, chubby little kids eating, there we go, that's from the 1950s KFC ad. You don't see those sort of images anymore, do you?
Yeah, you don't. And in a way, if, you know, a fast food outlet stayed like a fast food outlet, people would probably go less often. But now they go more, so do they end up buying more calories? That's a concern.
Craig, do marketers struggle to promote fast food outlets? We see the ads all the time with young, good-looking people, you know, dancing as they serve behind the counter. Do they struggle with this?
Look, I prefer that old ad, to be honest. And look, any product with a health issue has that issue. And I've dealt with companies that have sold alcohol to soft drinks, and it's not that easy to do. I think they've got to accept the fact they are selling fried chicken. They ain't handing out heart ticks for it, and they've got to sell it. So that being the case, I guess if they're starting to come up with some problems, look at your product range before you worry about changing your advertising slogan.
I think they've done that too. There are some choices in there, right? Being a fast food expert that I am.
If you know what to look for.
I never ordered it, but I know it's there.
You've done your research.
Yeah, that's right. It was research.
Sure.
Thank you, guys. Matt, thanks to you, Craig, and also Jane. Thanks, Jane.
All right.